when we left last time, we were leaving our cabin and getting set up for our adventure starting in Alaska, but that will last for a significant number of months since we'll go from Alaska down to Colombia. All right. Everybody's been asking, how do you pack for a trip that's 9 or 10 months long? So we're in the process. Like this is Edie's main packing cube, and Cade has one as well. I had them pick out 4 maybe pairs of pants, 4 to 5 pairs of shorts, about 6 or 7 t-shirts, a few long sleeves. Then we have, like, you can see raincoats and fleeces. We also have winter hat, and then we have underwear and socks for them. So what we decided is, and Trey and I are obviously a little different in how we're packing, but we decided we're gonna do about 14 pairs of underwear, and then every 2 weeks or so we're doing laundry. So every like 12, 13 days that you still have a pair to wear, then we do laundry. So we're just over here doing the initial. I told Edie everything had to fit in this packing cube, and if it didn't, we'd take it out. So there's that, and that's kind of how we're gonna go for Trey and I. I have my tried and true trusty backpack. So as long as a packing cube for the kids, and then my stuff that I've selected, which is like 4 or 5 pairs of pants, including like a pair of leggings and a pair of capri leggings for warmth to layer. And then what I decided I had, I think we each have 2 swimsuits, have like 4 or 5 pairs of shorts, 4 pairs of shorts, I think, and about 10 tank tops, and then a zip up, and then a fleece, and then I'll bring a raincoat. Like, so as long as everything fits in the bag. I think for shoes, I'll just do a pair of tennis shoes, a pair of Chacos, which are hiking sandals, and a pair of flip-flops. So like, it's all the kind of extra stuff that actually ends up getting bulky. It's like the pair of gloves, the winter hat. The other day, and we made sure all the medicine we brought was going to come with us. So we kind of went through, here's our bug spray, sunscreen, aloe vera, bag. I think we have a bag that's all those prescription meds. This is laundry detergent, honestly, and sheets. IV, just because we're going to places in elevation. So kind of like toiletry, medicine cabinet type items. So those all need to go in. And then we'll hopefully be able to probably just have the kids pick 1 or 2 toys and a handful of other things that they kind of carry on their own. Like hopefully or possibly they'll either get their socks and underwear, or they'll get their winter hat and gloves and whatnot. So it started, often you have to see if it fits and then remove a few things. So might be doing that here soon, seeing if we can remove a few things as Trey struggles over here to fit things in. So but it got started, and we're just kind of start with this and then see if it fits in the bags we have. And then, I mean, for Trey, if this doesn't fit, he actually has a larger bag too. So, and then reevaluate if we need to remove a few shirts or whatnot. So, but we leave on Monday for a night in the Twin Cities, and then off to our Alaskan cruise. So we're about 5 days away. While my sister took Yahtzee, a friend from the Twin Cities took our cat Domino, though we said our goodbye to him at our cabin. So I just left my sister's house. She is so wonderful. She's going to take care of our dog, Yahtzee, for the year. And I'll tell you what, like, this will be probably the hardest part about traveling and packing up and leaving is leaving the animals. And I know they're going to be totally fine and well taken care of. It's just really hard not to be able to feel like you can explain to your animals what's happening. Yahtzee is 10. We've had her since she's a puppy, so she's like our first child. So definitely really hard to leave her, but so grateful that she's got a wonderful place to go and whatnot. Time for sunglasses and to go find some coffee to cheer me up. After the sad goodbye with the animals, we did the final pictures and goodbye at the cabin, and we were off to Vancouver for the start of our cruise. Canada! Redleaf made it safely. We only had one motion sickness mishap, but luckily they had motion sickness bags. Whoop, whoop. We made it to Vancouver. It's rainy.
It's raining. It's cold.
From the airport, we stayed at a nearby hotel, the Red Rock Resort, which was really nice because it was close and close to the train, so we could get to the port the next day. Our cruise was an Alaskan cruise with Princess Cruise Lines. It was a one-way cruise starting in Vancouver, and we ended in Whittier, just south of Anchorage. We had 3 days of port time in Ketchikan, Juneau, and Skagway. Our kids loved the kids club on the boat and spent lots of time there making crafts. We really enjoyed watching the boat leaving the ports and, if he could, entering the ports. First stop on the cruise was in Ketchikan. When we first got off, you'll see us in hats and jackets because it was pretty breezy, but it definitely warmed up during the day. It's a really cool city there, and when we got off, we walked to see the Lumberjack Show, which was really close to the port terminal. Then we went down to Creek Street, which was neat to watch the salmon. We were there for the salmon running, and we could even see some seals swimming around. From there, we walked up to the Totem Pole Museum, where they had some really old totem poles. For military members, it was free to enter, which was nice, as it was a fairly quick stop with young kids, maybe 10 to 15 minutes checking them out, and then they mostly lost interest and wanted to go to the playground nearby. We walked back to town and Creek Street by the river, where we saw lots of salmon running, and then also stopped at the fish ladder and watched them coming up that for quite some time. From there, we walked back to Creek Street itself, and it was really kind of cool. These little trails and boardwalk trails near the area were cool. Through all of Creek Street, which were all elevated buildings and pretty cool to see, we basically couldn't take our eyes off all the salmon coming up the river, so spent a lot of time just watching them at different parts of the river, and then also seals again. The other cool thing near our boat in Ketchikan were lots of float planes taking off and landing, so Cade really enjoyed watching those and even got to be up close for one of the planes coming to the dock.
There's another one up there, isn't there?
The next day in Juneau, we went to the Mendenhall Glacier where we could see the glacier a little, but there was a huge waterfall to walk out to. So we enjoyed some time there. The water was pretty cold there because there was a sign saying that when Trey and I were kids, this whole area would have been under glacier. Our cab driver in Juneau told us about a lunch spot called the Hangar where the float planes would come in and out and dock. So we got dropped off there and had a nice lunch since we had all day to spend in Juneau.
Look at all those waves, Edie.
From there, we went and walked along a walkway that went along the inside passage or the water there. We spent quite a bit of time just enjoying the sun a little bit and hanging out near the water. Our next stop was Skagway, where we did a tour on the White Pass train, which was about a 2 or 3 hour train trip up the mountain, turn around and come back to Skagway. It was really pretty views the whole way. The National Park Service has done a really great job with the Junior Ranger program in Skagway, as well as preserving historic buildings and a little scavenger hunt through town. Then we got out of town a little bit and went on a hot hike to Yakatunia Point, which was really, really pretty. And then Smuggler's Cove afterwards. The kids definitely loved the hike and playing on all the giant rocks. These hikes take you right by the airport, so we were lucky enough to catch a plane taking off for our plane lovers as it flew overhead from the airport. The last days on the ship were spent going through fjords, seeing lots of glaciers. It was really beautiful and also really cool to be sailing and boating among icebergs.